the new Parkway Theater, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out thenewparkway.com. You are listening to High Score 510, where real talk is our vernacular.
Dr. Oz! Wait, what is he? He's the Centers for Medicare and Medicine Services, administrator of the Center for Medicine, Medicare and Medicaid Services, has a great idea on how we can fix the national debt.
Man, Oprah really fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, you say more.
Oprah fucked up, right? Give this motherfucker. That's the problem with Oprah. Just because someone helped her lose a goddamn 15 pounds, she put these motherfuckers on a pedestal, and then her following put them on a pedestal. And we stuck with idiots like Dr. Oz and shit. And people writing books and lying on books and shit, a million little pieces. Just all kind of bullshit because of Oprah. Oprah, you fucked up.
I think I might be having a back and forth with another podcaster.
Why? What?
Sure, you might like this. Oh, you was drunk when I was telling you what happened. I commented on one of the producers for the Two Live Stews. I commented on her other show about labels. You know, older women having labels, not wanting to be girlfriends. Mm-hmm. And I told him, in a nutshell, ease off or you're going to be lonely. The label you're going to have is you're going to be lonely.
What'd she say?
In a nutshell. No, a whole lot. And maybe I'll read it on the show because I still got it.
Did you get blocked?
No. Okay. No, she didn't block me. But in her video, she talked about blocking me. That's fine. That's fine. It's more internet for us, I guess.
Come on.
I'm with the shenanigans. So.
Phaedra's trying to start internet beef, irregular internet beef. Well, y'all ready to start the show?
Yeah. I've been ready. You know, I ain't trying to stay on here all night, Jared. I ain't got the energy you got.
I mean, man, I was up late the last couple of nights, so, it might be hard for me to...
Yeah, you probably took a nap in the middle of the day, too, at some point.
I was trying to. Shit, I was taking a nap when Pedro was telling me about his argument. All right, well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us at High Score 510 on the Instagram, the YouTube, and on the Twitter at HorcruxHipster. Also, check out our TikTok and Patreon page. And we are here with
AG3 with too much going on that he losing stuff as well as losing his mind. Need to take it slow.
Here's a soundbite, AG3. Our favorite show, Vlad TV, and somebody had a magic moment on there. Hurricane Chris, apparently.
Louisiana got the fourth worst educational system in America. Fourth worst out of all 50 states.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's terrible.
I mean, he showed there. I don't know what you're talking. That ain't a magic moment. He showed why it's the fourth worst.
Pretty much explained it.
Yeah, he explained it without explaining it.
I don't need to explain it. Let me demonstrate it.
I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. That nigga this, nigga please, nigga. Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
Like my brother said, he went to school down there, was smarter than the teachers.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we are here with...
Happy Valentine's Day in the middle of Black History Month. To distract from Black History Month, we have Valentine's Day, where we uplift Black women. Just happy 15th for all the women I really want to sleep with.
Camp P-Funk, we heard you were having some irregular on a twin-sized bed of roses.
That is correct, sir.
That's how you make sure you stay regular. You only get a twin-sized bed.
And look, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. I actually performed without using any performance-enhancing drugs.
You did better than Paul George.
You said you performed with no performance-enhancing drugs last night?
With no performance-enhancing drugs. I got to give myself a pat on the back.
Oh, you know what? See, once a year, maybe twice.
Yeah, once or twice a year. It's basically what it comes down to.
He was probably imagining the opposite of chaperone. Anyways, well, here's your real soundbite, Captain P-Funk.
I have suggested that the Prophet Muhammad's name ought to be, or maybe is, spiritually in the Epstein files.
You can't just suggest people show up at Epstein.
Jesus.
You know, I suggested that dude my ex-girlfriend cheated on me with being an Epstein files.
I think I know where he's getting this from, because there was a lot of sheets and stuff in the Epstein files. It's really
I think it's because of the whole thing about parts of the faith where you get virgins after you die if you're a good person, or see, that's what he references later on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Reverend J.D. Manning.
People, the society is, I don't even know why they even deal with us, and I think they're trying to get rid of this with AI anyways. But
yeah,
man, they actually talking. They've been talking about this for 30 years in the Epstein files.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the Epstein files are out, and the 3 million that were released are getting gone through, and there's more and more stuff coming up that is concerning to say the least. And Pizzagate actually might have been a thing. And my name is Jared, aka DJ Art, with 2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's just Jart. And here's my soundbite. Dr. Umar.
To all my beautiful African sisters, we got a new fundraiser. We have midnight basketball with the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Sisters, $500 donation to FDMG gets you a midnight basketball game with King Kongalicious right here in the John Jacques Dessalines, Nat Turner. Who want to play one-on-one with me? Where my queens at? Midnight basketball from 12 to 2, $500 donation. Put on your basketball outfit, and we're going to play one-on-one to 21. Oh, yes.
This motherfucker got more ladders. Someone going to break a leg. I hope he make him sign a waiver. How many ladders he got on that court? He got ladders all around the court.
Did they have a 3-point line?
Wait a minute. Is that part of the building he's erecting?
He erecting something in the post. he putting a post in the post.
Is he finally getting the school together?
I couldn't tell you. I don't follow him that closely. This is from the Garvey Grenade Instagram. And they have plenty of,
because it looks like that gym, like Aaron said, is still being worked on.
Oh, it's still being worked on. I like the color schemes on the walls, but the walls are a little bit tight to the court. So I don't know if they got bleachers to one side, but one sideline is right up on that wall. They need to put some pads up. Somebody gonna get injured.
That's what I said. Someone getting hurt on that court.
Hey, look, Dr. Umar, I have some advice for you. You're getting very close to being a pervert.
Well, this is the thing, Pedro. He got to pick one thing or the other. You making money off Instagram, or you trying to get women off Instagram?
Like I said, you're being very close to the other side.
He trying to do both at once. Hey, pay me.
That's what the caucus do.
Mm-hmm.
The caucus raise money, and you trying to sound like you're being very predatory with your donation.
And he always targeting the women because women are more giving, or maybe because he trying to, or maybe he trying to.
That's the curve. That's the curve right there.
I'm like, if you want to get midnight basketball popping, there's probably a better target audience to get to actually want to get out there and play some basketball. Now, giving money though, that's where it gets tricky. So, I could see his spin to be like, I gotta target our beautiful black queens so I can also holler at them while also getting a little money up off them.
Can a nigga borrow a French fry?
Fuck the education. I'm trying to get some pussy.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. That's exactly what he's doing, Pedro.
This week's installment of Ninjas Needing Attention.
Ain't nobody getting in the club right now.
Niggas
Ain't nobody getting in the club right now.
I'm Shawty. What my name is? Shawty.
Suspect number 1, a Hall of Fame ninja that needs attention, AG3, one of your favorites, and maybe perhaps I'm starting to realize one of your triggers. Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish
was at the NFL Awards this last week and presented Coach of the Year. And it wasn't annoying in her usual way whatsoever.
2025 AP Coach of the Year is Mike Verbal. Mike Verbal is busy preparing for the Super Bowl.
This is why you should just have athletes calling out. Just have the other football players calling names. Because they know who the person is. They know the name of the person. They ain't sitting there saying name wrongs.
Wrongs.
I said it right, wrongs, because that's how they saying it, Jared. Wrongs.
That lets you know that she didn't go through rehearsal.
And the way she said it with some conviction too. She held the L at the end. Verbal.
Verbal.
Like
verbal.
They were better off when they were just announcing the name of the winners back in the day, not having some award show. Wait,
yeah.
Was it spelled right or was it spelled wrong on the iPad?
I'm pretty sure that iPad was handed to her by an NFL person that had the little envelope. She swiped the thing for the envelope to open up, and it probably said Mike Vrabel. I would assume that they were good enough not to. But it could have been auto-corrected and said verbal on there, and she just read it that way. Another ninja needing attention, since we didn't record last week, another ninja needing attention, a ninja on the losing team of the Super Bowl. Can you guys guess who it was?
Probably
suspect number 2.
Diggs. Probably Stephon Diggs.
Ooh.
I was going to say Stephon Diggs. No?
Stephon Diggs was needing some attention, but that was, let's say, that was more self-inflicted / unintended. Our other ninja needing attention was one of his receiving mates, one Mr. Mac Hollins.
He needed a lot of attention.
He needed a lot of attention. At Media Day, he came dressed in a fur hat and coat, while probably barefoot. Connor Whitlock reported, Patriots wide receiver Mac Hollins says he now exclusively wears rodent-based apparel forged from his public estate, otherwise known as an Atlanta 7-Eleven parking lot. And
he got the tails hanging off, dude.
He got the tails and the feet of different rodents, possums, maybe muskrats.
He need a lot of attention, dude.
He don't get enough attention on the field when they playing them single man coverage all the time.
That's why he on his third team.
He's like, put a safety over the top at least. Come on. He also doubled down on his need for attention, AG3 and Cap B-Funk, when he entered the Super Bowl wearing this. Do you guys see what he was wearing?
No.
He was dressed barefoot, of course, as Hannibal Lecter.
The way they got beat up, he should just came in normally.
Yeah, he's wearing a full jumpsuit with cuffs on, cuffs around the ankles, waist, and wrists, and a spit mask over his face. And I don't get it, Matt Collins. You're the third receiver.
You gotta be a stupid black person that would shackle yourself.
Well, what he did was predict himself. What happened? He predicted what happened.
He got locked up.
Got locked up.
They got locked up.
What a fool.
The only thing worse would have been putting him in a straitjacket.
Exactly.
Was that the one dancing around with the
that was the one
dancing around giving up the play calls?
Yeah, shout out to Mac Hollins. He's been needing attention because he doesn't get enough attention from other defenses, so he goes to the media instead and does these kind of coontastic things. And it is what it is. Shout out Mac Hollins. I appreciate you grounding though. Grounding, maybe grounding will make you faster and more athletic and a better route runner. In news this week, adult film star Kazumi is coming out with her own slides that just so happen to be shaped like her cooter. But for some reason, we can't get BJ Nikes.
Come on, man. You ever seen Kazumi? Then those shoes must look beat up.
Come on.
Kazumi partners with Rose in good faith to release V-Mule, the name of her vulva-shaped footwear.
She's got an outer or inner vulva.
Yeah, you can see right there on that shoe right there, Patron.
Apparently the shoes are shaped to look like her private areas, her cooter. And yeah, you slide your foot right in. I'm worried some other perverts are going to slide something else in those shoes.
Yeah, those shoes go to the wrong person's house. They start lying, talking about they got a no shoe rule in their house.
I was like, you trying to get the smallest shoe size you can get.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about these
Come on, man. Don't
VZ slides?
that shoe.
She's almost a genius for doing this because everybody else is making some sexual toy. I think the CNET up there in San Francisco advertising it and covering it. Just everything's nasty, you know. It's nothing sacred. The adult life is everyday life. I guess the adult lifestyle is everyday life now. So
yeah,
it should fit in right in with the perverts.
Apparently, Rose in Good Faith designed these. The director was Carlos Hernandez, and they're available in multiple colors, and they're both in open and closed toe versions. So for those with the foot fetish, you are in luck. Anyways, the shoes happen to be 3D printed on demand, and they're from recycled material. So there is like an environmental positive to this, right?
Sure. Shit environmental there.
Rose in Good Faith, they're famous for their upcycled dildo shoes a few years ago. So apparently, hey, we can't get BJ Nikes, but we can get vulva and dildo shoes.
Well, Jared, look at the small company she went with. You trying to go through a Nike.
Hey, shout out to Nike sponsorship.
Nike don't need none of this, Jared. You try it. She had to go to some small ass non-name brand shoe company.
Oh, they're known for their upcycled dildos. So,
do any of y'all know what a BBC is? No! You don't want to know.
I wonder what that's like. It's like we melted down 3 dildos to make one. I think it's interesting though. You know, I'm trying to go with Nike, but mine aren't shaped like genitalia. Mine are actual shoes with a design, but they have a connotation to them, but there isn't anything graphic about them. They're going to be sleek. They're going to be ergonomically conducive to that lifestyle, and they will look dope, man. The same way, like, you know, you got the skate shoes are meant for skaters to do skate things. BJ Nikes are meant for, you know, squatting down and doing your thing.
You're there to got Timberlands for that.
That's for men's, though. I'm talking about BJ Nikes is for women's.
You never said that was for women's.
I said BJ Nikes is for women's. That was the whole argument with the Darius.
When the Darius come on the show, we're going to ask him.
The BJ Nikes, if you're wearing it as a man, you either you should have a woman that's cool with that. Otherwise, you don't. Well, if you're a man that, you know, enjoys other men's, then yeah, you can, and that's part of your lifestyle, and yeah, you could do that too. So I told Darius, you know how many dudes would go out and buy those for their girl?
That could make you slap somebody.
We got to get Darius. You over here throwing a Darius name through. Good name out, man.
How about throwing his name out? I'm just saying. Well, shout out to Nike sponsorship. Come on our show. Darius, the High Score 510 community wants to hear from you. In other news, HGTV, in a rash move, decided to cancel one of their top shows, Rehab Addict, after its host, a beautiful white woman's, used a racial slur and a gastrointestinal expellant. Nicole Curtis was heard saying this.
Why? It's my last one. Oh, fart nigger. What the fuck is that I just said? Nick, you gotta, can you kill that?
Look at the guy holding the ladder.
He looking like, man, I'm out of a job now. He looked like he was out of a job. He was upset. He looked like this dumb woman fucked up my money.
Oh, fart nigger.
That's what he said in his head. He's like, damn it.
Maybe she got Tourette's. So give her a show back. Plus Trump's in office. It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Yeah, it's not like she embezzled or conned people out of tens of hundreds of millions of dollars, or raided the Capitol building and attacked police officers, or shat on Nancy Pelosi's desk. This is just words.
It's just words, and Trump would be like, "It's a shame what happened to her. It's a shame what happened to her."
It's a shame that the fake media would attack her for doing something that's so American. It's American as American pie.
Americans make mistakes.
What do you guys think about the cancellation of her show? Do you think this was a rash decision? And Captain P-Funk, I hear you have an update on her explanation and rehabilitation efforts.
Oh yeah, well, her husband said she's not a racist, but she is a terrible person.
He said
That's
that?
her ex-husband. That's what her ex-husband said. She's not a racist, but she's a terrible person. So you got to tell me what that means.
It's like,
usually terrible people are all racist.
Yeah. Well,
and everything above.
Yeah.
There are some terrible people who aren't racist now. Let's be real. There's some terrible people who are racist.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm certain.
You know that for sure. There's terrible people who don't.
I'm willing to bet, though, there's a lot more terrible people that are racist than not. We could do like a double-blind study on this.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe, but I mean, they're both terrible. Let's just be real. I don't know why.
We need to find the nuance of the terribleness.
Yeah, I don't know why we acted like it's okay. One more okay than the other.
AG3 would have been better if she had said this in an intimate setting. Would this be allowable?
No, not that. I mean, that wasn't gonna turn nobody on.
If it was,
well, I might have an explanation later on why she said that.
If it was Lauren Boebert, AG3, would that turn you on?
No, Jared, she didn't use the right words. She ain't in the right setting.
Please enlighten us. It is Black History Month. We'll be
nothing. Don't worry. You guys stop to Umar on that, Jared.
You might end up on this list of who needs lashes.
Umar, only black man came, black pan Afro-list that's whipping other black people.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
All right. Well, do you guys think she should get her job back, or do you think this is just a neat and tidy end to her career as a TV host?
She came off of some rehab show, man. She shouldn't be on TV to begin with. She ain't no actress now. Let's stop acting like people on these reality shows are actresses and actresses. They're not even that, man.
This is home rehab. It's not rehab.
Yeah, I don't.
Home rehab. Even worse, man. Let me tell you, man. I had a family member on one of these shows that you end up having to pay more on your taxes after they do it. I'm tired of these reality shows, too.
Maybe her auditor was a black dude who farted. Pedro, do you think she'll be back, or do you think this is the end?
No, she should be back. She shouldn't lose her job because she blurted out a name that we say all the time on the show.
Well, no, you say it all the time, Pedro. We don't say it all the time. You say it all the time.
I'm pretty sure some of our listeners say this word all the time. 80% of our listeners are Caucasian.
In other news, Dr. Oz. Wait, what is he? He's the Centers of Medicare and Medicine Services, administrator of the Center for Medicine, Medicare and Medicaid Services, has a great idea on how we can fix the national debt.
Man, Oprah really fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, say more.
Oprah fucked up, bro. Give this motherfucker. That's the problem with Oprah. Just because someone helped her lose a goddamn 15 pounds, she put these motherfuckers on a pedestal, and then her following put them on a pedestal. And we stuck with idiots like Dr. Oz and shit. And people writing books and lying on books and shit, a million little pieces. Just all kind of bullshit because of Oprah. Oprah, you fucked up.
Yeah, and that nigga owe me $5.
Dr. Oz says we can cut $3 trillion out of the national debt if we just move the retirement age another year back, and everyone just worked one more year.
This dumbass ain't even worked a day in his life and gonna say some stupid shit. $1 trillion. We ain't even got 1 trillion people fucking retiring each day.
He said it would increase the overall GDP of our nation by trillions of dollars.
Yeah, he's Turkish. Is he a Mexican? I mean, Mexican. Is he an immigrant?
Is he a Mexican European?
Yeah, let's get ice. Let's get ice. Let's get ice.
Turkey the Mexico of Europe.
Let's get ice. Get rid of him too. What you doing, Trump?
He says we will reduce healthcare expenses. At the same time, we jazz up the U.S. economy with trillions of dollars created by the productivity of American workers, in reference to increasing the retirement age from 60 to 61. So, do you guys think this is a good idea? And should we all just expect ourselves to not retire at 60 anymore and go for 61 on average?
I don't know many people retiring at 60 anyway.
Right. If you don't have a pension,
it's telling you how out of touch he is.
Yeah, if you don't have a pension, you get your pension. If you don't have a job where you have a pension, you're not retiring at 60. These idiots out here are just this is a non-story. Jared, move on.
Move on. You giving this too much attention. I don't like giving motherfuckers like that attention.
I'm just saying they got solutions in the White House. Remember when J.D. Vance said, hey, times are tough. You ain't got no money. Child care is expensive, but, we're not going to help you. Why don't you ask me, Ma, and an aunt and uncle to take care of your kids?
It's very hard for working families to get by. How will we lower the cost of daycare?
It's such an important question, Charlie. And I think one of the things that we can do is make it easier for family models to choose, or for families to choose whatever model they want, right? So one of the ways that you might be able to relieve a little bit of pressure on people who are paying so much for daycare is make it so that maybe like grandma or grandpa wants to help out a little bit more, or maybe there's an aunt or uncle that wants to help out a little bit more. If that happens, you relieve some of the pressure on all the resources that we're spending in daycare.
He said, "You got family that'll do it for free." Virginia, they got solutions, though, guys. I'm just telling you, this administration is a solutions-based administration. Can we tax billionaires? No. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that here. You work another year. Ask family members for a handout. In sports news, dangerous, Mr. Unlimited, for the first time, showed that he can keep it 100 in an interview on some, I think it was the Hot Ones, with his wife, Sierra, who was looking quite good. And they were answering questions back and forth. And she asked him a question about which ring was more important.
Ooh. Which ring is more important to you? Dang. Your Super Bowl ring or your wedding ring?
Y'all fucked up for this. No, really fucked up.
All right, so in the clip,
I remember heard him curse. He would have still been with that white woman. He'll be walking the line of Jesus.
I seen him drink plenty of tall glasses of beautiful white milk before, which he's gonna need after that wing. But I've not seen him curse either.
See, I told you, Jared, the Sierra didn't make him corny. The Sierra brought out like more of the, like, that's what people even said. Like, even the players said, let me tell you, I thought about this the other day when me and you was arguing. Pedro, you left off and left me arguing with this motherfucker Jared. And he was saying Russell Wilson got cornier. And I said, no. Sierra brought out the less corny in him. Like, he became more of the players guy and things like that. Take away Denver because they gave him the fucking office and all that shit they gave him. I mean, but the Sierra brought out the more other side.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, really.
I'm gonna tell you this: players like Russell Wilson, right?
No, I think people like Russell Wilson. No, I'm not saying
not Richard Sherman, but fuck Richard Sherman. He ain't nothing but an alcoholic, drunk driving asshole anyway.
Damn.
Right? I'm calling how I see it. He like calling it see it. I'm gonna call him how I see it. When he went off on Russell Wilson on the show, that's the problem. The people who know you the best are the ones that's in that locker room with you. That's why the Ben Roethlisberger is a big thing, because Joey Porter saying what he's saying was a big thing. Because
we'll get to that in a minute. He's trying to steal the news story.
People in the locker room know you the best. I know from even just being women's basketball, you with them every day, 6 days a week, right? 6 days a week for hours. You're having every meal, maybe you're having at least 2 meals a day. You're having practice. You're having games. You're on long ass bus rides. They meet your family. They know it's your family. Your family walk in. They're the ones tell you. My mom. They knew my mom, right? They knew my dad. I knew all their family. They talk to you. Everybody knows. So if your teammates say you cool, then you cool. It's like Tom Brady. You don't hear people talk shit about Tom Brady's teammates. Teammates don't talk shit. Teammates love him.
No, I get that. I'm not saying that people don't like him and he's not a good teammate. I'm just saying that this is what made me think he got more corny. It's just the only thing, really, honestly. I'm not going to say I have any other takes or any other evidence, but it was just this.
Hey guys, Russell here. Yes, the typical boring, yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one you guys love to know. Real exciting. I'm real exciting. But anyways, everybody has to have an alter ego, right? And I've been thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you gotta be unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you gotta be unlimited. Tell them I'm unlimited.
He always was a little corny.
No, I'm just saying that didn't come out till after Ciara, so I'm just that's my evidence.
Yeah, but you can't take one video and be like, man, he turned corny. He always was a little corny.
I knew it's corny, but he was self-reflective enough or self-aware enough to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in front of the podium and say the good things and do sandwich commercials and sport beverage commercials and just be, that. I'm not gonna create it on my social media and be like, hey man, let me tell you about how you guys really get on that rise and grind, Mr. Unlimited.
Gotta be unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited.
I do agree. He was always corny. I'm not saying he necessarily got more corny, but if I were gonna argue that he got more corny, Exhibit A is quite powerful.
I don't think he got more corny.
Well, so anyways, in the clip, he is seen, they're doing the Hot Ones versus, and I guess they go back and forth and ask each other questions, and you can either answer the question honestly, or you can eat another wing so you don't have to answer the question, which he said, y'all are fucked up for that, and ate a wing. So, yeah. Well, anyways, shout out to Dangerous and Mr. Unlimited, and keeping it 100. I would like to see him cuss a little bit more. I'll be down for that.
No, I wouldn't. It was kind of like the first time I heard Jim Rome cuss. I don't want to hear that. Jim Rome, when he had that podcast he was doing, it sounded like he was actually sketching out his cuss words, and it was not natural.
Let me tell you something. Okay, shit, god damn it, motherfucker. Okay.
I can't believe that you goddamn did that. It was his first interview with, I think, that dude, that motivational dude.
Let me tell you something, guys.
Goggins.
Yeah, David Goggins.
Yeah.
Jim Rome here. What does he call his fans? What are they called again? What does he call them, Aaron?
Clones.
All right, clones. Listen up here, clones. I was thinking about this. I'm gonna tell you something. All right. Well, in other NFL news, watch out, San Francisco petty crime. SFPD's got a new officer on the loose, or at least been, I guess, 3 years now. Former Olympian and Cal superstar running back and Detroit Lion running back Jahvid Best has joined the SFPD and is now a peace officer in San Francisco. What do you think about that?
I'm trying to figure out where you get Cal superstar.
He was a first round draft pick as a running back for the superstar.
Yeah. Was he a superstar? I mean, he was balling.
He balled
up until he tried to dive for the end zone, and ended up throwing up gang symbols like Tua.
Oh, he didn't throw gang symbols. I think he just threw up.
No, he fucking seemed like he was dying.
He also threw up. Like he was the one that
he moved.
No, one of the times it might have been.
Find the clip where he went over the top like an idiot.
I think it happened with the Lions, and it happened with Cal where he went over the top. Well, here's Jahvid Best.
Cal was the one that thought he died.
Here's Jahvid Best talking about his time as an officer.
Jahvid Best. I'm with the San Francisco Police Department, and I've been on the force for about 2 years. Before I was an officer, I played professional football for the Detroit Lions for 3 years, and then I ran in the 2016 Olympics and represented my father's country of St. Lucia in the Olympics in the 100-meter sprint. I chose a career with SFPD. Just in general, I wanted to be a police officer when I was growing up, and so I decided to join SFPD, and I've been loving it ever since. I feel like my time being a professional athlete, whether it be football or track and field, really translated to being a police officer because it takes a lot of dedication, takes a lot of focus. especially under pressure. And the thing I love most about it is the camaraderie I get from my other coworkers. It kind of feels like the same football atmosphere where you have teammates, coaches, and it's almost the same model. You have a game plan, and you have to go out there and.
All right, he's all into the militarization of the PD and football.
Now, he did not say he was into the militarization of PD.
Well, they're both militarized functions. He said they're very similar. And I'm like, yeah, because they're both militarized. Anyways, what do you guys think about Jahvid Best becoming a peace officer? And would you want to see him chasing you down?
Hold on. Just because something you got to have discipline, don't make it militarized.
No, football is literally it's like war gaming. Like it's like you have your
football
front line.
Is disciplined. I wouldn't call it militarized. It's disciplined.
Tommy Tuberville, he literally said it. It's like, this is why.
Tommy Tuberville's a fucking idiot, though, Jared.
But
don't be quoting Tommy Tuberville.
I'm not quoting Tommy Tuberville, but I'm telling you when a southern conservative white man tells you about something, he admits something.
It takes a lot of discipline to play football, man. Ain't nothing wrong. You know what? You know, sport used to take discipline, but don't know more basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Basketball used to take discipline.
Oh, we're gonna get to basketball soon.
But look. I'll be real, Jared. Now, I'm not a criminal. I'm too old to do anything wrong. I'm too old to run from a cop. If you were running from Jahvid Best, I probably wouldn't be able to outrun him.
Mm-hmm.
But all I got to do is pick up an apple, hit him in the head, and guarantee you he won't even remember that he was chasing me. Because show the goddamn clip, please.
Here's some clips of Jahvid Best as a running back at Cal.
They're running that crazy formation. This is Best. Jahvid leaps into the end zone. Touchdown, California. Is Jahvid all right, though?
No, he's not all right.
No, he wasn't all right.
And he looked like he got stuck. Somebody paused him in the middle of doing the Harlem Shake. He was like, huh?
I told you he was doing a tour. He did a tour before a tour.
I remember that. I do remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, Pedro, he just suffered from concussions left and right.
Yeah.
Show the Detroit Lion one.
Who brings you motivation, Russell?
Mr. Unlimited.
Bring me motivation, Mr. Unlimited. Don't bring limited.
Well, shout out to Jahvid Best, man. Follow your dreams and, just don't.
His dream is I got to get a job.
I got 2 years. I didn't get that pension from the league. I didn't make it 3 years. In other NFL news, Joey Porter went on Cam Hayward's podcast and spoke on some things. One was James Harrison and the shade he threw at Mike Tomlin after he left the Steelers. And another one of AG3's triggers, Ben Roethlisberger.
That's not a trigger. I just call him a rapist. Just call him what he is.
Oh, I have to find some old clips. He used to go off on that motherfucker, which is well earned.
Passion about Mike T since he's retired. Give me an example. Who y'all talking about? Y'all talking about James?
I mean, James has been vocal, as has Ben. Both have been vocal.
They tell the version of the story in Pittsburgh that they want to tell. And I told him, I said, how can you say he's not a great coach? Well, everything that happened good to you in football was under his watch. Your Debo name, when I played with you, you was James Harrison. Under Mike, 3 or 4 Pro Bowls, Defensive Player of the Year, played in 2 championships, paid you over 50-something million. You think the head coach didn't have his hand in making that player? Damn, why would you take a shot at the guy who changed your life? Because Coward didn't change your life. Coward cut you 3 times. I didn't agree with none of it because I just feel like you took a shot at Mike. And in this space, Mike ain't gonna defend himself in this space. Well, he broke the brotherhood. Then 7 definitely broke the brotherhood because the shit that 7 did that we don't talk about is crazy. Out of anybody should talk, he should never grab a microphone and really talk Steeler business. Because if we talking Steeler business, his ass is foul of all foul. The shit that he's did is foul of all foul. He's not a good teammate. Won a Super Bowl.
He went on to also say he also is not a good person.
No, we all know
He
that.
said not a good teammate, and then at the end he's like, and not a good person.
Yeah.
Made me think he in the locker room pulling down panties and fingering dudes in the locker room.
Hey man, come on, he's stupid.
The way he talked about him.
I think you know what? I think he just stood up from like you said, the people who know you best are the people in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
They know who the perverts are. You know everything. Mm-hmm. We knew. Look. When I worked women's basketball, we knew who the alcoholics were, right? We knew who the people who hooked up with different guys. It was just like when I tell you some of these off air, some of these crazy stories about Cal athletics, right? You know, we know which gymnastic player was engaged in fucking a quarterback. We knew all those things. You're around them all the time. Like I said, I was a gymnastic groupie, so I was hanging around the women's gymnastics. They was letting me in on that gossip. You know who what?
Okay, so since you know all this, Aaron, can you tell me who were worse, the men or the women?
The men were worse in the locker room. The men,
because you just mentioned a lot of women doing some devious stuff.
Because I was the manager of the women's basketball team, so I was around them 24/7. Let me tell you this: the men were worse because I also worked in the equipment room, and being in the men's locker room for 10 minutes was horrible. I could be around the men for an hour after the game. It was horrible. The coaches were horrible.
Yeah.
The coaches were fucking students, Pedro. Not even close.
Yeah, well, I know, but
not even.
The man had the power. Man had the power, but this, I can get some. It's a lot of scandalous throughout.
No, it's but nothing compared to the men. The men were more scandalous. I mean,
right?
We had players upset with coaches, sending their girlfriends to fuck the coaches, and then report that the coaches sexually harassing them. All kind of shit, Pedro. The men were worse. The men were worse. But what I'm saying is, like, to go bring it back to Joey Porter, is he knows what's going on. I mean, if he's saying that you're a bad person, we already knew he was a bad person. If you're not going to be one of these NFL fans that act blind, like, oh man, the only thing these dudes' lives just take place on Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. They know.
Do you think Roethlisberger's going to go the path of in his second career? Is he going to go the path of Brett Favre? Do we think we're going to see him in this scandal pretty soon?
No. In his second career, he's going to go the path of, I don't know, maybe Jack the Ripper.
He might be in the Epstein files, y'all.
Richard Ramirez,
yeah. I would not be surprised. I was like, who didn't see that coming?
That motherfucker. No, he was like, I'm on independent.
He also gave examples, though. In that interview, he later on, don't play it now, Jared, it's too long. Mm-hmm. He also gave examples of Roethlisberger.
Well, we know about the multiple times that he's been allegedly.
Yeah, he brought up other examples. He brought up like how he didn't talk to people, how this and that.
Oh yeah, he said he wasn't there to mentor Mason Rudolph when his
and Mason Rudolph straight backed it up. Now that was what I was thinking of, Jared. Mason Rudolph. You know how you always like to call Mason Rudolph racist?
Oh, he's a bigot.
But we have no proof of it, right? Just because whatchamacallit said it, trying to get out of being suspended.
I believe Myles Garrett before I believe Mason Rudolph.
No, you know why I don't believe Myles Garrett? Because no one in that locker room has said Mason Rudolph. If you were a racist, they wouldn't fuck with you. And a lot of black people still fuck with Mason Rudolph from the locker room. So I don't think so. But you know who else? You know who they don't fuck with? They don't fuck with Riley Cooper. His ass was racist.
Yeah.
But you don't hear no one talk shit about Mason Rudolph.
That's why Riley Cooper's career was short.
Yes, he was done. The teammates, they all were done with it. They all were done.
The white folks didn't like him, Jared.
That's how I know Myles Garrett made that shit up, Jared. Because nobody on his team said it. Nobody.
Yeah, Myles Garrett went on with Micah Parsons this week and told Micah Parsons, "You ain't as good as me because
you got to be unlimited."
That's the problem. Micah Parsons is not unlimited. He limited. True. Micah Parsons is very limited.
Let's get back to this Mike Tomlin thing. Do you guys think that James Harrison was kind of cold and like that was kind of fucked up, especially hearing what Joey Porter said, which I was like, I totally agree with Joey Porter.
No, I agree with Joey Porter too, but James Harrison didn't throw. I mean, it wasn't the worst. He just wanted him to. He was tired of the mediocrity. I say he earned to not get fired, but he needs a separation.
Well, he stepped down. He did them a favor.
Even though he was winning 10 and 11 games, it was a mediocre 10, 11 games.
Yeah, it's one of those things where things got stale. I got to watch Jason Garrett be stale from the start and stay stale for 9 years. And, there was a multitude of different coaches that were hired that happened to be way better than him, like Sean Payton or Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay. That were all hired. And
Jerry Jones is not giving up that power.
I'm just saying.
Always going to have
the Jason Garrett era has spawned coaches that were hired and have taken their teams to multiple Super Bowls while he stood and held on to a goddamn marionette. Fuck that motherfucking. Fuck you, Jerry Jones. Shout out sponsorship. We'll take your money though. come on our show. Well, yeah, no, I thought that was kind of low. Yeah, James Harrison was like an underdog story. Underdog story. This dude gave you a chance. You flourished under his system. You flourished under him. You know, and I think this is the cool thing about sports, but also like the infuriating or frustrating part about sports is we have this thing where we think you can just replace parts and like traits with like traits in a system, in a scheme. And sometimes you just get a combination of players that gel together, that play and do their things at just the right level or at just a dominant or exceptional enough level together in unison. That's the beauty of football that I enjoy so much, is everyone does their job and you kind of like tinker and with the right team, right players, like you can do some really good stuff within the scheme of the game, within the game. But when you miss one of those pieces, it's not like you can always just replace it with another piece that has similar traits, right? Like he runs the same speed, he's similar measurables, has the same vertical, you know, all this stuff. But this person doesn't read the game the same way or doesn't have the same trust or whatever. Same thing with like the Warriors that they're been finding out over the last 5 years is that like man, we got Steph, and we got Clay, and we got Dre. We just mix and match. No, those supporting pieces y'all had early on were like above average or really good supporting pieces, and your aging asses, it don't work. Same thing with football. It's like Mike Tomlin had a scheme, had different periods where the team and especially that defense was really good, but like, you know, you can't just keep replicating it with different pieces coming in and out, and that takes time to churn and hopefully get the right players in there. But also offensively, it's been even harder for him to find that. Once Roethlisberger and then they had the triple Bs, those guys kind of phased in and out. It's hard. It is a very challenging thing to ask of a player or a coach in an organization, just to like fill it back up and restock and get back out there and play at the same level or be just as good, while these other teams are also trying to improve and be just as good or better. So I think Mike Tomlin definitely, it was time for him to go. If he had decided to stay, I wouldn't have been like mad about it. I'd been like, hey, he's earned it. But yeah, I think it was time for him to step down and get some new blood in there and a new direction. And so, but I don't think, James Harrison, I'm like, man, come on, James Harrison. And then Ben Roethlisberger, he could eat a dick. So whatever, fuck that dude. Thank you, Joey Porter. Come on our show. Shout out sponsorship. Come on our show. I like to talk to you about what was it like when you got shot in the butt cheek. And then, yeah, man, tell us more dirt on Ben Roethlisberger so we can really take him to task as he should be taken to. The NBA All-Star Weekend happened, and it was a packed arena for the festivities.
I just seen this
during the Rising Stars Challenge. Did y'all see this? There's like nobody there. I mean, look at this picture. This was during the game. Look, I'm gonna move it around. Look, there's nobody there. They have like flashing lights in the seats to make it appear as if like people are like on their phones, I guess. To make it look like the seats are full of people. Look at this picture. This is when VJ Edgecombe won MVP in the Rising Stars game. There's nobody there, bro. Like, look, right here in this little area, bottom left to the left of Derek Queen. And they have the nerve to put lights on the seats to make it look like it's people. I didn't notice because I never leave the fucking house. But the ticket prices for All-Star Weekend are significantly higher than they were last year. As if people are making more money. Like, even if you could afford a $2,000 ticket, would you really want to pay it for the product that the NBA's putting out now? Bro, listen to how crazy this is. I do this shit for a living. I had no idea that Damian Lillard had already won the 3-point contest. The shit started at like 5 p.m. and I'm not the only person that missed it. Plenty of people missed it. And the reason being is the Olympics. I didn't know that the NBA takes a back seat to the Olympics. I didn't know that. So they were forced to air everything earlier, just like they're doing today. Look, here you go. If you didn't know, you're probably going to miss it. The All-Star game is today at 5 p.m. The NBA has a really big problem, and they're trying to pretend as if they don't have a problem. Look at all the streaming platforms that you have to sort through to watch a game. And then what's crazier, let's say you get all of these. You still might miss some games because of blackouts. This guy does not know what the he's doing.
All right. So, yeah, NBA All-Star Weekend, AG3 and Camp P-Funk. Have you watched any of the festivities in the packed house?
Hell, I watched a little bit, and I really did. I watched about 2 minutes, and I stopped.
What was the most entertaining thing in those 2 minutes that you saw?
When I walked out the room and started washing clothes. When I turned the channel to watch the women bobsledding in the Olympics.
Women's skeleton.
Way more entertaining.
My most entertaining part, I laughed out loud when our Laker, Jackson Hayes, on our teammate, when he came out and did a regular dunk for his first dunk. I turned the TV off. I was like, oh, fuck, this is turning the TV off. I was like, that's one time I was like, Jordan, are you ready to go?
I heard the dunk contest and all the All-Star festivities were so fun that Michael Jordan was like, "This is too much fun for me. I'm gonna go to Daytona and have my team win the Daytona 500."
Exactly.
It's a big problem. I don't know. Like the influencer said, why are the ticket prices $2,000? When they found out nobody was buying those, you're in Los Angeles. When they found out nobody was buying those tickets,
give them away. Get some concessions.
Just like I said about the XFL or whatever the hell it is, not XFL.
Well, I think what's crazy about it is that I'm sure a lot of ticket resellers bought up a bunch of tickets, and then they're like, "Shit, how the fuck do I get this 100 or 200 tickets?"
No, they didn't. They're not that stupid.
Only reason why I recognize one of the guys in the dunk contest is because he got tased by police. The other three dudes, I have no idea who they are.
Which one got tased by Jackson Hayes? Got tased by police?
Yes, your boy Jackson Hayes. Otherwise, I don't know who any of those fools are. I didn't even bother to read their names. And then
one of them almost died out there.
Well, yeah, the one that almost died is Jason Richardson's son.
Pedro, you don't know who the hell he is. I don't know who the hell he is.
You mean that's
I actually seen him play.
Steve Nash's son?
He gets playing time. No, he gets playing time in Orlando. He's like the first, like the seventh dude off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, this dunk contest is like they. I don't. The NBA's in a lot of trouble, Jared.
Well,
Adam Silver needs to resign.
A guy that has no anticipation of playing this season won the 3-point contest.
Right.
He's not going to play this season.
He's out for the year. He
tore his Achilles at the end of last season.
At the end of the year. In the playoffs.
But he went to the All-Star festivities and won one of the awards. Or won one of the it's how unserious it is and how the lack of competition it pervades the sport as a whole. The way all the guys are friends now, or the way the guys, they're making so much money that like there's the worry about anything related to the sport and the honor of the sport or whatever you want to call it. It just isn't there the same way it used to be. And so you're seeing it in, its 10th iteration, really like we're just another layer deeper of these motherfuckers don't care. None of the players that mean anything to the fans are going to like compete in some of the major things. Like Damian Lillard did him a favor by competing in the 3-point contest. Like who else was in the 3-point contest?
That's a great question. Cat?
With Bobby Portis.
Come on, man.
The third worst 3-point shooter on the Bucks. Well, I don't know why Green didn't. They got a kid up there named Green, a white dude.
Heats Kashad Johnson wins the dunk contest. I don't know who that nigga is.
I guess he's from Oakland, I guess, ain't he?
I ain't never heard of this fool, Pedro.
Oh, I thought he was from Oakland because he brought out E40 and all his stunts.
Oh, 3-point. All right, so you had Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Bobby Portis, Con Canepo, Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray.
I thought Pedro was lying when he said Bobby Portis.
No, Bobby Portis.
I don't know why Mitchell was there.
Well, who?
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I don't know why he's there.
He's not a spot-up shooter.
Because Donovan Mitchell's one of those guys who's like, he's an all-star every year. He's really good, but everyone knows like
Tyrese Maxey's not a spot-up shooter. He can hit threes.
Donovan Mitchell has always been
Tyrese is the other one. Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell is like always like the 10th or 11th guy on the Team USA team. Like even though he's so he still has to kind of do these competitions to like continue to like build out his resume. Like I ain't won nothing in playoff wise, and I ain't I've been on a gold medal team, but I was like the backup to the backup. So I got to play these contests. He should do a dunk contest. He used to get up. Kashad Johnson. Went to San Leandro High School.
Yeah, Oakland, California. Yeah, he was doing all the hypey dances and everything. He's out there cooning real good. I sent y'all a text. I said, and another thing. Cutting quarter shout out goes to all the celebrity cooning. At the NBA, all the NBA competition, they had Keenan Peele up. Not Keenan Peele, but who was up there? Keenan. What's the hell is dude? What's the light skinned? Or they both light skinned. What's the tall one's name?
Jordan Peele is
Keegan. He was up there smiling like a Chester cat. Everything that was done is oohing and on. I thought he was doing a sketch.
He probably
thinking there's nobody doing nothing.
I heard Shams was out there scoring 0 points in 18 minutes of time. Here's Kashad Johnson's reel from. Here's a dunk, AG3. You tell me, is this represent San Leandro?
Something special's coming. They call him Showtime. Take flight.
Look at that.
So, yeah. The DJs think this playing the Oakland's finest.
Here's my question. Did he spend more time preparing the dunks or the dances?
Exactly. He did more time dancing than he did. Let me tell you about that dunk, Jerry. Here's the first problem. I have a problem when you don't dribble and do a dunk.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem when you out there and you just travel the whole way to do a dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it better be a tight dunk. You running that far, then one dribble in. Oh, he didn't even do a full Dominique Windmill. Oh my God, man! This NBA has a problem. It's not just All-Star Weekend. The NBA has a problem. Period.
There's Steve Ballmer. Everyone gets conned. A lot of people got money stolen.
I don't know what happened. It caught me out of the All-Star game. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Hey, what shoes he wearing? Is he wearing the Kazumis? It look like he wearing.
Oh, Darius is here. Darius is here. Owner of the podcast.
Right in time to talk about the Kazumi.
Darius, you missed our earlier news article. We were talking about the Kazumi 11s, made from upcycled plastics and rubbers.
Darius, did Jared ever say that the BJ Nikes were for women only?
I think they started off women only, but then
I said there's men that like to.
But there's men like exactly.
For gay men.
I thought he was making that shit up. I was arguing with them over BJ Nikes.
No, BJ Nikes.
He's arguing over these Kazumi slides, and I'm
it started off for men, but then I think Jared pivoted, realizing that he didn't want to cut out his true demographic that he's a part of.
Because he's like, no, they're for women only. When you're on your something, are they for whoever on their knees?
No, when they squat down, it's ergonomically correct. It's good. Like they take the edge off your knees. They take and they look good. They not a dick or they not a vulva.
Turn this goddamn video off. I'm tired of seeing this dude.
Oh, sorry. That was a good dunk, wasn't it?
I can't even see it. The way your computer's set up, that should look like a goddamn stop motion video.
Doris, you don't have to worry about seeing that dunk. You don't want that time wasted out your life like this podcast is done.
Pedro, I just gotta say this, man. I've been here for all of 8 hours, Pedro. I'm in Arizona, and I gotta tell you this about your state, Pedro. This is the worst goddamn state in all of the 50 goddamn states. I hate this goddamn place. It's hot. Every black person I met is a goddamn ex-slave. And every white person need to be goddamn kidnapped like their last name is Guthrie.
Okay, so Darius, you are here, right? You do know every black person that's here is either from Chicago or LA.
Nah, these are deep coons, man. This is deep coon. This is deep coonery.
It ain't no Southerners out here.
Nah. This ain't slave coons. This is lost coons. This is this is the cast to get out.
Give us 3.
Darius, we were talking about the Kazumis, and they're from a recycled rubber and plastic, so it has low carbon or
it's from recycled rubbers, all right. I don't know about no plastic. It's from recycled goddamn rubbers. Whole garbage can full of them.
Yeah, but see,
Kazumi's house.
I was trying to remind Aaron, the BJ Nikes weren't supposed to be shaped as anything phallic or anything vulgar. They were design shoes that looked dope, but they were known because they have a certain arch support, a certain heel support, whatever, and they just it's BJ Nikes.
So you want girls to wear high tops?
No, they don't have to be high tops, but they could have like the arched insert so that the heel's a little bit up in them, but they look like normal like dunks or something like that, or they look like a normal tight shoe. There's plenty of things you can do with it, and the right design team. Unlike LeBron James and his Lorraine Motel shoes he came out with this month. LeBron James, another highlight from the All-Star Weekend. LeBron James came out after his Lorraine Motel debacle with the shoes and had this to say, which is receiving a little bit of backlash.
Fans, what message would you like to send for Israel?
If I have fans over there, I've never been there. If I have fans over there, then I hope you've been following my career. I hope I inspire people over there to not only want to be great in sports, but I want to just be better in general in life. So hopefully someday I can make it over there. Like I said, I've never been over there, but I've heard nothing but great things, and I appreciate the question.
All right. So LeBron James is known for supporting oppressive regimes, whether it be China, and that whole thing that happened in China, and the whole shoe thing, or wanted to play basketball when the country was shutting down due to COVID and civil unrest through the murder of unarmed black civilians, or just speaking praise towards a country that's engaging in a genocide right now. What do you guys think about that?
I think he's totally fine. He's talking about the people, not. There's nothing wrong with people from Israel. There's nothing wrong with those people. They got free health care. They got free education. They're getting everything from us. Not the people's fault. I don't blame them one bit.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to leave for a second, man. I was on my work Zoom. I just wanted to make sure I was on my personal Zoom before I said this. LeBron James a goddamn retard. Sorry, I had to get on my personal Zoom.
It echoed the whole Donald Trump. There's good people on both sides thing when they had the people marching through South Carolina with torches.
There's retards on both sides.
Darius, don't say that because they might move you to his design team. Don't say that. Just
Pedro,
don't, please.
Pedro, I'm only speaking the truth, Pedro.
Oh, Jesus.
As the resident retard wrangler, Pedro, you know how retarded he is.
You just gave Pedro a new title on the podcast.
That's the resident retard wrangler, Pedro. You know how retarded that nigga is, man.
Oh, God, yeah. Well, you might start your application at Skechers.
Hey man, BJ Skechers doesn't have the same ring, but we can get it done. They got the real high heel arch supports and those things, the curve heels.
Sketchies. We gonna start calling the BJ Sketchies.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's the regime. It's not the people. It's the regime. It's the people that got, obviously Israel got all our money. We're compromised by Israel.
What regime is that?
The political regime, well, hold on. I have to disagree a little bit, but I understand what you're trying to say, Pedro. I do agree that there is a certain hey, there could be good people in a place if you're born there, you live there, that's where you're from, right? I'm not saying that there's not good people there, but I'm also it'd be like the white people's revisionist history. It was well, my people didn't do slavery. I own this land and I got all this money and wealth built up, not because I did it. My family might have done it. It's a colonizing force. It's a dehumanizing force, regardless, in the whole project. And I'm not saying that this is only this country. It's happened throughout this world. So that's something we have to reconcile as a whole, as a world.
Africans colonize other Africans. It's something like what's that dude that said that?
I don't know which nigga.
It was some Negro that said that. One of our TV folks said that.
Okay.
It may have been I think it was Acho.
Was it the same guy that said this?
I have suggested that the Prophet
Allegedly.
Muhammad's name ought to be, or maybe is, spiritually in the Epstein files.
Spiritually. It's spiritually in Epstein. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I think it's not a super complicated situation. It's unfortunately, I think LeBron should have been like, oh, why are you asking about Israel? Why we asked about somewhere else? But whatever, it's not
happening.
Nah, I know it's not gonna happen. But yeah, a lot of our stars are going down by Steph Curry investing in
I'm gonna tell you why it's not gonna happen.
Surveillance tech.
Palestinians don't buy Nikes.
Well, in other news, actually, I have a game for y'all today. Now that Darius is here, we can play a quick game. It's not that hard. Shouldn't take that long. But I, in honor of Black History Month, decided, let's play a little game. It's a little trivia game, and we're gonna see if you guys can see who can best score on this little game I have for you. You guys ready?
I hate this already.
We're gonna do Dr. Umar's whipping totem post. All right.
What?
In honor of BHM 2026, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a list of names, okay? And from those list of names, I need you to rank them from lowest to highest of number of lashings at Dr. Umar's whipping post that he recommended be given out. Okay?
Come on.
I don't even know any of the words you're saying. Like, I honestly don't even know what you're saying.
Don't worry, you'll find out. I'm gonna give you a list of names of different people that Dr. Umar has recommended be given lashes at his whipping post. You have to order them. I'm going to give you a list of names, and you have to arrange them in the order from the least number of lashes to the greatest. And next to each name, I want you to put the number of lashes. There are some people on this list that have the same number of lashes, so it doesn't matter if you have one listed before the other. But there are some. That's the one clue. There are some that are the same, so you won't get hurt if you have them. You have, Johnny Walker and Jim Beam, one before the other if they're both the equal. All right, you ready?
This is so stupid.
All right, don't worry, it's gonna be great. Number 1, Charles Barkley, Michael Wilbon, Stephen A. Smith.
Hold on, nigga.
Jason Williams.
Which one? The white one?
I don't know. Probably not.
That.
Probably the black one. I think all these people are black on this list.
You talking the one that shot the nigga in the face?
No, I think the one that was at
The
Duke,
actor?
and I think the one that was at Duke and crashed his bike.
Oh yeah.
He's been doing some good sports content.
The
Richard
gay?
Jefferson.
You talking about the gay one?
No.
Oh, he's like, Jesus.
Die.
Shaq.
Hold on. You said Richard Jefferson?
Richard
There's a lot of
Jefferson.
people, Jared. There's a lot of people.
It's only 8. It's only 8. Hold on.
Too many people. Too many people.
Chris Broussard and Rob Parker, they're a team together. They're like one. He did them as one.
Because they're on the show together.
Chris Broussard, is this the gay one?
God damn it. And Shannon Sharp. Is that 8? Did you guys have 8 down?
Jared, there's a lot to be just throwing out random numbers.
Yeah.
No, the numbers don't matter. It's about get them in order, and the numbers are like extra points that will be a tiebreaker, okay?
So who should
That's even worse. I gotta get this shit in order.
No, that's the whole point. You're trying to get them in order. The best order is going to be the winner. The tiebreaker is if you're able to tell me how many lashings and accurately like list out a certain number of lashings that someone got. So, all right, here I'm gonna go through the list one more time. So, right now we had Charles Barkley, Shaq, Richard Jefferson, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Broussard, and Rob Parker as a tandem. They're a team because they're on the same show. Michael Wilbon, Shannon Sharp, and Jason Williams. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys about a minute to arrange those names in the order that you think they go in. Okay, and don't be afraid to throw out a number of lashes that you think that Dr. Umar prescribed to them.
Here's some stuff they do in goddamn Scottsdale, Arizona.
In honor of BHM in Scottsdale for Darius, owner of the podcast.
Hold on, Michael Wilson. Are we talking about the gay one?
Michael Wilbon.
Oh, Michael Wilbon.
He's up there in Scottsdale. Where you at now?
I'm in Scottsdale. Come holler at me. Page, I'll be here until Thursday.
Hey, I wish you would have told me.
I did tell you, nigga.
Man, you told me. You didn't tell me. You gonna tell me the week I ain't got no babysitter. No, I'm gonna come out there.
I was in Surprise, Arizona today. The wackest place I've ever been.
That motherfucker, you live there.
Hey, don't keep Surprise, Arizona out your mouth.
If you lift up the skirt of Surprise, Arizona, it's gonna have a little itty bitty dick.
I have to live anywhere in Arizona to be surprised.
I definitely got looked at by white women. I didn't know if they were trying to have sex with me or they wanted to kill me.
You know, the white woman wanted you to sleep with him while their husband watched, especially if he was being surprised. Oh, damn it. It erased from my notes. You say Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley, Shaq, Richard Jefferson, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Broussard and Rob Parker, Michael Wilbon, Shannon Sharp, Jason Williams.
Now, Shaq, is that the gay one?
Yeah, I feel like this shit made a lot of sense in your head.
Yeah.
Well, we'll start with the Darius. Darius, can you give me your rankings of from the least lashes to the greatest lashes, please.
Shaq, 2. Shannon Sharp with 5. Chris Broussard and the other gay nigga with 5 apiece. Jason Williams, 6, because he was playing for Duke, and 6 God loves Duke.
So you had Jay Williams at 6. Next.
Stephen A. Smith. I wrote 8, 10, ... until the white meat.
White meat. Okay.
So I just want him to get beat. I didn't really have an actual number.
Okay. All right. Next.
Richard Jefferson at 34. Charles Barkley at 34. And Michael Wilbon, I have coming in at last. And it says, release the Kraken.
Okay, Kraken on that ass. Okay.
Yeah, they're going to get it cracked on that ass.
Okay. Those are some, all right, that's a good list right there. And I think you might have done better than you think. AG3, can you give me your list, please?
I only did lashings for the last 2 people.
Okay.
Richard Jefferson 1. Jason Williams next. I got Shaq.
Okay.
Barkley. Then Broussard and Parker. Then I got Wilbon. Then I got Shannon Snow Bunny Sharp with 22 lashes. And I got Stephen A. Smith with over 50.
Okay. Count P-Funk, can I get your list where you have them ranked?
My last is RJ, Richard Jefferson. Then Shaq. Then Chris Broussard. Oh, Wilbon. Stephen A. I'm tripping because I didn't know I could move the thing. So Stephen A., Charles Barkley, and Shannon Sharp's number 1 with 10,000 lashes.
God damn.
And you're missing one though. Jason Williams, you didn't add him in your list.
Oh, Jason Williams would be number 4.
You want him to go number 4? Okay, so we're gonna move everyone down.
Jason Williams and Wilbon should be in the middle actually because they white sounded.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the lash count. And would you guys like to see the clip where Dr. Umar reveals his lash count?
Yeah, let's see the clip.
All right, here we go. Compliments to Dr. Umar and calling out his whipping post from black media members. Here we go.
I am a firm supporter and advocate of bringing back the whipping post from slavery. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. This is King Kong consciousness. I believe we should bring back the whipping post from slavery. I need some of my brothers to go into the old museums and get the whipping posts out. That's right. Or we can make some new whipping posts. That's right. Charles Barkley, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Shaquille O'Neal, I sentence you to 5,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Richard Jefferson, I sentence you to 500 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Stephen A. Smith, I sentence you to 4,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Chris Broussard, Rob Parker, I sentence you both to 2,500 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Michael Wilbon, you fat, bald-head, no-neck midget, I sentence you to 3,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man. Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp, you're the biggest and strongest of everybody on the list, so I'm going to have to sentence you for 10,000 lashes for conduct unbecoming a black man and saying that no black woman can make you happy. 10,000 lashes for Snow Bunny Shannon Sharp.
They can't.
Who else we got on this list? Jason Williams, you're going to get 2,500 lashes for that bullshit you said about Kanye needing to go meet with members of the Untouchables. Bring back the whipping post, brothers and sisters. I'm dead serious. A community without consequences will never have law and order.
All right, let's reveal the answers here. Coming in at number 1 with the lowest was Richard Jefferson. Captain P-Funk and AG3 both get a point for that one. Darius, You had Shaq as your lowest, and that's not the case. I'm sorry. Number 2, Jason Williams coming in at 2,500, along with Rob Parker and Chris Broussard. Both of them were both at 2,500. So they're 2-3 combination. Adarius, you get a point for that. AG3 and Pedro both get a point for that. AG3, you had Jay Will as your number 2. Camp P-Funk, you had him as your number 3, and Adarius, you had them as your number 3. Rob Parker and Chris Broussard. 4, Michael Wilbon at 3,000 lashes. Michael Wilbon. Oh, Captain P-Funk, you were so close. You had Wilbon at 4 originally, but you moved him down to squeeze in Jay Will, so you don't get the points there.
That's terrible.
Nobody gets a point there, unfortunately. Okay. Number 5, Stephen A. Smith at 4,000 lashes. Oh, Adarius at Stephen A. Smith. There you go. Oh, Captain P-Funk, you moved him down. Don't get that one. I'm sorry. This is gonna be terrible. Right now we're in a tie with Darius at 2 correct, Captain P-Funk at 1 correct. Oh no, Captain P-Funk has 2 correct, and AG3 and has 2 correct. So right now it's a tie between Darius and AG3, and Captain P-Funk has a slight. No, we're all tied at 2. I'm tripping.
We're all tied at 2.
Man, my hand. I'm writing with one of your purple pens, Aaron. My handwriting is feeling like yours right now, bro.
Handwriting good, man.
Number 6. It's a 6-7 combo. Both Shaq and Charles Barkley both were at 5,000. So Adarius got one for Shaq being at a 7, or Charles Barkley being at a 7. Captain P-Funk, you got one for that too. Oh, AG3, you had Wilbon there. So nope. Our number 8, with the highest number of whip lashings, or the highest number of lashings, is Shannon Sharp.
That's crazy.
Shannon Sharp.
Nobody's Shannon Sharp.
Pedro won.
Pedro got it right, and that puts our final tallies at Adarius. You had 1, 2, 3 correct. AG3, you had 2 correct, and Captain P-Funk, you had 1, 2, 3, 4 correct. With a bonus point because you got the number of lashings for Shannon Sharp correct at 10,000. So that's a clean. Man, you got 5 points. 5, 3, and 2. That means that Captain P-Funk, you are a winner of the Black History High Score 510 2026 Black History Month whipping or lashing totem post.
So I hate these games.
Jesus.
I swear.
These are games made up by Jared's thoughts.
All right, Captain P-Funk, in honor of you winning our BHM 2026 Dr. Umar's whipping totem post, you won a VHS copy, limited edition, of the classic with C. Thomas Howell and James Earl Jones and Leslie Nielsen. Soul Man.
Great movie, Darius. Classic.
Yeah.
Go get my hair under my hypodermic, you need a bitch. While you at it, give me some more watermelon. White fat ass slut.
In other NBA news, Michael Beasley showed a moment of clarity as he explained why he don't fuck with Ja Morant's daddy. The evidence keeps mounting up against Adarius and his Father's Day hand job Hall of Famer.
I think Ja Morant is the situation of having an immature father in the house. I love how he loves his dad, but somebody needs to get to his dad. I think his dad is living in a past. I think his dad is reliving his childhood, right? Because if you look at Giannis's dad, RIP, he came to the arena and he was proud of his son. He didn't want no interviews. He didn't want you to understand. He didn't tell you anything he'd been through or showcased it because it was Giannis's time, right? And I love how Ja's dad loves his son. His dad is just a product of what we're speaking of. So his dad missed out on his childhood, and his son gave him enough money to time travel.
What?
That was good. That was good.
Hey man, Michael Beasley, let him smoke more weed and play in Big Three.
Can we get our resident retard regular on the call to tell us more about this, Pedro?
Actually, he's spitting game.
Mm-hmm.
He's spitting game, but too bad that he done smoked his mind clear into autism. But it's he's telling the truth, man. It's everybody, but everybody's saying that. Everybody knows that.
Honestly,
put it so eloquently.
I honestly, look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I honestly couldn't tell if that was Michael Beasley or if that was Delonte West. I was confused the whole time. I was like, which nigga is this?
Man, have you seen the highlights of Delonte West playing with your boy?
You mean Michael Beasley?
No, Michael Beasley playing with Lance
Stevenson.
Oh, when you're talking about taking his booty hole?
No, they was when they was hooping together and they hyping each other out and trying to fight.
Darius, if you saw him playing, you probably say this.
Oh, fart nigger.
What? What is a fart nigger? Is that what she said? Fart?
I think I can explain.
Time out. Hold on. What is a fart?
Explain that.
Is that a steak? Is that a steak? Is that a nigga that ain't got no gas? Is that nigga who passed you because they ain't got no gas? Please explain this. She seems like she's from Arizona. That's the people I read into so far.